Hey guys, and welcome back to another classic gold farming video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you a mage specific AOE gold farm. Now at this gold farm, if you're just vendoring all the items, you're looking at around 40 to 50 gold per hour. And on top of that, because of the level of these guys, you have a chance of getting some of the best high level BOEs in the game and also some recipes. I actually got a recipe that sells for 600 gold when doing this. So first of all, to actually get here, it is very secret. You want to head over to Winter Springs and you basically want to follow exactly where I'm going. You do have to be a mage to do this properly, and you also have to be a mage or a priest to actually get here in the first place. It is very hidden away from everything. This is why it is such a good farm, is because there's barely any competition. Now as you can see, the first attempt that we just had, we actually fell off. So it is kind of hard to get to this location. But basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through and over the mountains in basically this secret zone. Now this place was first put into the game, so when people are flying over this mountain, they have something to look at. But over time, people figured out how to actually get to this location. And now one other thing, you do have to be alliance to actually do this farm, because of all the mobs that we're killing are actually trolls, and if you're a horde, you can't even attack these mobs. So you have to be a mage, and you also have to be alliance to do this farm. This is why there is barely any competition at this farming location, and this would be one of the best open world AOE grinding spots for a mage. I leveled from here from level 54 all the way to level 60. It was extremely quick. I made a bunch of gold whilst doing so, and like I said before, I actually got the recipe that I ended up selling for 600 gold, and this was only the first few weeks of these fresh servers coming out, so it really helped out and paid off doing this farm. But as you can see, we're pretty much going through the mountains. Now once you get to this location right here, you want to put on slow for, and you want to jump exactly in the direction that I'm jumping. Basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be flying over this mountain part right here, and once you see the lake down the bottom, this is where you want to be landing. So as you can see, there's a few buildings and there's also a lake. Once you get down, make sure you don't die, and this is where we're going to be farming and doing this. Here's the recipe that I ended up getting that I sold for 600 gold. It was the Greater Arcane Elixir, and this was before the raiders came out, so someone would have brought this so they can supply the raid with this. Now when I did this as a shadow build, and this seems to work really good. Obviously you can also do the blizzard build and do it the normal way, but the shadow build just has a lot more damage and is a lot quicker to kill these mobs. Now the mobs are all different levels. As you can see, some range as low as like level 52 and all the way up to like level 58. So they are very different ranges in levels, but basically they don't attack you until you attack them. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and do a pull right here. You want to make sure you pull all of the mobs, and when you do the big pulls, I personally recommend using ice block like I had just done right there. And then if you're the shadow build, you want to flame strike into a cone of cold and then spam your arcane explosion and basically just kite the mobs so they don't kill you. If you're using blizzard and you have the blizzard build, obviously you just do it the normal way, and you will just want to nova them, blizzard them, keep blizzarding them until they go ahead and die. But as you can see, if you use the shadow build, it is super quick to actually kill the mobs, a lot quicker than the blizzard build would be. So once you kill them, you just want to loot them up. And there is a bunch of different items that you're going to get from here. You're going to get a bunch of rune cloth. I'm talking a crazy amount of rune cloth. On top of that, you get a bunch of different BOEs. Now some of these BOEs you can just straight up vendor, the ones that aren't worth selling on the auction house, but some of these will definitely be worth throwing up on the auction house. You also will get a bunch of different recipes whilst doing this farm, which also extremely well on the auction house, especially on these fresh servers, because everyone needs recipes. So as you can see, it is super simple. Now these mobs respawn very quickly. Now once you've killed all the mobs on this left side, there's actually another group of them over on the right side. So what I like to do is I like to clear all of the mobs on this left side right here, and once everything is killed at this location, I'll head over to the right location and I'll clear them, and then I'll come back to this first location. Now with the BOEs, there are some purples, some blues that you can get from these guys that can sell for hundreds of gold, because obviously they're going to be higher level BOEs because of the level of these mobs. But basically you just want to do exactly what I'm doing, and you're going to get so many kills per hour. It is absolutely insane. Now this is the location on the right side. If you have killed all the mobs over on the left side, you can come over here and you can do a nice pull with about 10 or so mobs on this side right here. Now once you kill these, make sure you loot them up, and then you head back over to the first location. If you'd like to learn more about making gold in Classic World of Warcraft, you can check out my complete gold making guide for Classic, which is linked down below in the description box. And also let me know down in the comments if you are level 60 yet, and if you're enjoying these new fresh servers.